Please watch the Turkey Tom video about baby monkey hate. I didn't even see he made a video about that. I was watching this video from him earlier. I haven't finished it yet. I don't remember if I've talked about this guy on stream or not, but he made a whole video on this guy, and it's a really like thorough look at his life. Andy Dick. I've been very familiar with this weirdo for a long time. He is often considered a man responsible for. Well, okay, this isn't really fair to say. He's not solely responsible for someone's death, but he certainly isn't blameless. So Andy Dick is a fucking drug addict, and he has been his whole life. I'll pull up this article before talking about it. Well, actually, I'll just pull up the overview. Let me see. And then back quite some time ago, he... God, hold on. Whoa. What's a good source? This was talked about by everyone. I'm talking about the Phil Hartman thing. I don't know a good source to pull up. But basically, he got Phil Hartman's wife back on cocaine. And, well, later on, after Andy Dick supplied the cocaine, Bryn, which was Hartman's wife, went home and killed her husband. He's a man who has contributed nothing positive ever in his whole fucking life. He got excommunicated from acting pretty much, and then he started doing really degenerate YouTube live streams, some truly pathetic stuff. Like some actual sad garbage. And Turkey Tom's made a really like deep video on him, and it's really good so far. I haven't finished it yet. But the guy's he's an unhinged fucking loser. This is the resub birth control and xylophone. Did the coke cause her to kill? She was a recovering drug addict. Andy Dick gave her cocaine at a Christmas party. She got back on the wagon, and it ended up with her killing her husband. Which is why you can't say, like, it was all Andy Dick, but he very much contributed to her getting back into that whirlwind of drugs, which led to the murder of Phil Hartman. He's still a piece of shit. There's a gift of Alley. And the resub Bejangles. You can go on his wiki. Well, there's a whole thing on the wiki, I know. I just wanted to find like a better source as opposed to the wiki. This I didn't know. He is now a registered sex offender following a sexual battery conviction. That's this week. That's like the least surprising news I've ever heard of Andy Dick. Yeah, he was facing felony sexual battery charges. That was like 3 days ago. It says it was a week ago. Thanks to the 5 gift subs, Ali. And the resub Angus and Chasen. And the resub Ruthie. Turkey Tom's I don't know too much about Turkey Tom like in his history or anything. All I'm saying is like this is a very good video at the like a look at Andy Dick. I'm not super familiar with Turkey Tom as a creator or anything like that, but this is like just an actual really good look at the history of a completely madman. Is the resub Goblin? Can we watch it? No, I was watching it on my own, and I finished it on my own. There's nothing silly about this topic. He's just legitimately a worthless piece of shit. And it's really confusing how he ever got famous in the first place. Like, he was never like an A-list actor. In fact, I wouldn't even really consider him a B-list actor. But he just kept popping up in roles for so long for no reason. Kanye running for president, what do you think? Oh man, it's so fucking wild. He already ran for president too. Like what? When did he run? Well, kind of. Like it was a pseudo campaign, and people wrote in for Kanye. Was it 2020? I thought it was 2016. Maybe it was 2020. But yeah, he's already run before. It was 2020. Is he actually running? It seems like it. Yeah, seems like he's running. Thanks to the prime fish. That was around the same time Gary Coleman ran for governor. I don't even remember Gary Coleman running for governor, but I have been. I don't keep up too much, but I have been enjoying the Herschel Walker clips as of late. The trend is just celebrity runs for political office. That's the main trend now. Not that that's super new. Like Arnold was the governor of California for a while, but like Herschel has been a really entertaining like clown. The fake police badge, and then recently he talked about how this erection's for America. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This what? Oh, that was just a flubbed line. He was talking about the election, but then he just talked about his erection. But he also did this really fun thing where he summarized, and very poorly, mind you, summarized a movie about a vampire. So he goes on like a 2 minute long rant about like this vampire was in the attic. This vampire was in the attic. And then it's all about the election. Like, he just poorly summarized this stupid fucking movie he watched over the weekend about a vampire, and then somehow loosely tied it into his campaign. It was so stupid. It was so enjoyable, though. I watched the whole thing. It was a great speech. Which movie? I can't remember what movie it was now. Surely the vampire in the attic should narrow it down, though. He really liked that part. Thanks to Prime Gigcedo. It was Fright Night. Ah. He didn't drop a title. No, he absolutely did. Here, I won't make you listen to the whole thing, but I'll at least pull up a little piece of it. It's pretty cool. What would I hold on? What would I type in to find that whole thing? I wonder if they just do it for Herschel Walker Fright Night. Here's people talking about it. I just want like the raw speech. And them talking about his fake police badge moment again. Ah, here we go.
Oh, you ever watch a stupid movie late at night hoping it's gonna get better?
Here. It's pretty fucking awesome. Made me want to see the movie.
Faith. Oh, you ever watch a stupid movie late at night hoping it's gonna get better, don't get better, but you keep watching it anyway? Because the other night I was watching this movie. I was watching this movie called Fright Night, Freak Night, or some type of night. But it was about vampires. I don't know if you know vampires are cool people, are they not? But I'm gonna tell you something that I found out. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that?
I for one didn't.
To
be honest.
Be a werewolf. But then anyway, as I'm watching this movie, and then you can tell how stupid it is because it's 1 in the morning. So I'm watching my TV. These kids watching their TV, vampire kill on their TV. So you know it's kind of stupid, but I'm still watching though.
As I'm watching this show, Hayden
what
and
was
Dirty
funny,
Dog.
These kids had a
They give
vampire
sub
in
bar
their
to
attic
Prime Crab.
at their house. So they was watching their TV. Now I'm watching my TV as they watching their TV, or they see the vampire killer on their TV. So they win this contest to bring this actor. Now y'all got to stay with me. Bring this actor who's a vampire killer from that TV to get rid of this.
It's a wonderful synopsis. It goes on for legitimately 2 minutes. I'm not gonna play the entire movie. He spoils it. You know, I'm not gonna do that to you. You might want to watch Fright Night. But yeah, it's been fucking awesome to watch that. I forgot. How did we even get here? Oh, because of the Kanye running for president thing. Exit Prime Remorse in the resub. Thomets. The resub Scoots. They made a documentary on the Pepsi Jet guy on Netflix. Oh, my dad texted me about that. He loves that documentary. He was so invested. He called me. He was so moved by the Pepsi Jet story, my dad called me to tell me about it and was shocked that I already knew it. It is a great story, though. It is amazing. Bros using Yahoo? Man, why the fuck are you roasting me on Yahoo? Like, this is just the only thing that had the raw video of this. That's all. I haven't used Yahoo in fucking 15 years like everyone else. Thanks the Prime Sea-Doos. The bits grow. He is, yeah. Do you think he should have got the jet? Yes. I full 100% believe he should have got the jet. For those that don't know what we're talking about, the Pepsi Jet controversy was back during an old campaign that Pepsi was running for marketing. They had this thing where it was a commercial that would show Pepsi points and what you get. And here, it's right here in the thumbnail. The final one, which was supposed to be a joke, is you can get a Harrier fighter for 7 million Pepsi points. 7 million they thought was like an unachievable amount of Pepsi points that no reasonable person would ever do, so they thought it was like too high of a number, so no one would do it. But one madman who actually had enough money was able to spend, I don't remember how much, but hundreds of thousands, I believe, in order to get enough Pepsi points where he had the 7 million and demanded that they give him his Harrier jet that they advertised. So it ended up going to court, where it went to trial. It was 700,000 that he spent. Okay, nice. And a Harrier jet's worth like fucking 30, 40 million or something crazy. So he thought it was like a great money-making idea. It went to trial because they wouldn't give him the jet, obviously. And it was eventually ruled that nobody in their right mind would have ever truly expected Pepsi to deliver that jet. It was always a joke, thus he's fucked. But I do think he had a good point. There was no disclaimer on the ad. Really, there's no reason why you would think it's a joke. Like, it does really seem like they'd give you like a Harrier jet if you just watch the ad.